If I were really smart, I would have cut this crap out. But anyway, hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect. I'm Kurikon and thank you for joining me.
A research facility in the Hades Gamma Cluster was the victim of an attack by biotic extremists. The drugged researchers attacked Alliance soldiers, and the rescue operation became a brutal massacre. The research center is unlikely to reopen in the near future.
What are you talking about? Nobody died. Well, okay, the bad guys did, but none of the researchers did. Because I'm just that awesome. Unless, like, Rex ate one of them after I left during the load screen or something. Rex, did you? See, he was even looking at the camera. He knows what he did. And whoop. So many elevators in this game. So many long elevators. Still better than a standard
Treaty negotiations between the Alliance and the Solarian Republic have finally concluded. Solarians praised the openness and flexibility of Alliance negotiators in pursuing a deal that benefited both sides. The deal was brokered by new Alliance negotiator Thomas Kent after his mentor Elias Keeler withdrew, citing health reasons.
Yay, that was oddly quick. I just did that like 2 minutes ago. You guys saw it? Oh, okay. You can stop doing the load thing. Finally. Now it's gonna load some more. Boop.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Loading. 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 Loading.
Decontamination in progress.
And my shepherd has a serious case of resting bitch face there.
Anderson, what are you doing here?
I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz.
I didn't send...
Never gets old hearing that line.
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Should have blown my nose in between episodes. Now it's kind of stuffy. Just like the rest of the room. And I probably just ruined an awesome scene with my stupidity. I'm so sorry. Okay. Back in control. And we don't even have to try to look for this one. It should be right on the map. Bloop. Bloop. Yep, Ilos. This is the path of no return! And the load screen. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't do the load screen until... Here's the load screen. Didn't I already go through there? Guess I just wanted a cooler shot of that.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option. It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
You know, say what you will about Seth Green, but goddamn, he's great in this trilogy. I personally think he's a pretty good actor. But, you know, he's just really good as Joker. Honestly, the whole cast of these games was pretty well chosen. Especially once Martin Sheen gets in on the fun with Mass Effect 2.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Okay, Garrus, but why were you talking to yourself at the beginning there? Oh, alrighty then. Ah! Where'd he go? Oh, wait. What am I doing? I can't go through there in the Mako. That is not the right gun. Why do they have this? Well, no. Garrus has the right rifle equipped, but why did Rex and I get screwed up? Here we go. Gotta remember what gun I've been using the whole friggin' game. I know you're here. I'm here to shoot you. Ah! Bit of a load delay there. Made me shoot like an idiot. Ah! Goodness, there's a lot of you guys. Well, I guess this makes up for the last episode being kind of a talk fest. Ah! Oh crap! You guys can help, you know. Ah!
Warm up.
I'm gonna poison a robot! Well, I guess it's a... But it kind of is a bot or an android. I guess it's android. I mean, it's sentient and everything. How did you do that, and why did it take you until then to do that? Anything good in there? Not really. Well, there might be, but I don't care at this point. Yeah, like that was ever gonna work. Dumbass. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, whatever. You guys just want to see me shoot stuff, right? You like watching me shoot stuff. And in case you haven't figured it out, this is like the second to last area of the game. It leads directly into the final dungeon, if you want to call it that. You could also call it the final dungeon, part 1. Who shot me? Was it you? I'll bet it was you. Or maybe it was you. like those powers. It's fun fleeing enemies around like a ragdoll. It's like they're meaningless. What am I saying? They are meaningless. Also, freebies! I don't know why I'm still collecting crap. That was weird. Why am I even down here? Garrus, why are we down here? What are we looking for? Are we lost? No, I don't think I've played this game, since I got this TV. Or have I? I'm not sure. I know on, at least some of my playthroughs, there'd be this loud noise whenever it did that pulsating noise. You know, like, my speaker's trying to blow out or something. It still kind of sounds that way, but I hit the wrong button. That is not a triangle, that was a square! I mean, what I pressed, not what the, game told me to press. Wasn't that supposed to open or something? Oh boy, I'm lost, aren't I? I'm pretty sure that's not open yet. Oh boy. Halfway through the episode, I'm already lost. Oh no! Okay, I guess I'll wander around some more and cut some of this crud out. Oh, maybe in there. It's right there, I won't have to cut stuff out. It's not here, is it? Oh no! How do I keep getting lost on these games I've played through, well, a bunch of times? I mean, it was bad enough in Arkham Origins, and I've only played through that a couple times before the LP. This game I've played through like 10 times. Lots of times. Many times. Kaioken times 10 times. What? Also, speaking of Kaioken times 10, I finally got caught up on Dragon Ball Super. I hadn't watched since, like, episode 12, I think. It was whichever one with, okay, now that I'm done tripping over my own words. The last episode that I had watched prior to stopping was the one where they started punching the universe. And if you're anything like me, what you just heard was stupid. Because it was stupid. They were punching the universe. There's no way to make that not stupid. I mean, they were punching the universe. And, okay, I see enemies there. They've got to be around here somewhere. But I stopped watching after that because it was so stupid. But, you know, I went back to it, and it was because I had heard it started getting good after the first two arcs ended, which were just really bad versions of the last couple movies. And, you know, I suffered through the last episode or two of the Beerus arc, and God, it was terrible! And that's coming from somebody who's a lifelong Dragon Ball fan. But it was just so poorly done. Then there was a couple really good episodes, like 2 or 3 in a row. I think it was like episodes 15 through 18. Just this handful of really funny episodes that didn't take themselves too seriously. And they were a lot of fun. Then we got to the Golden Frieza arc, and oh god, it's so stupid again. You know, more stuff completely contradicting the established lore and everything. And I know Toriyama does that sometimes, but this was like GT level writing. You can tell that this wasn't stuff that he added. But then after the Golden Frieza arc, we got the new stuff, the tournament arc with Champa, and oh my god, it was so good again. I mean, that whole arc was just awesome. Had some great fights, great character moments. Music's still just freaking terrible, except for the instrumental version of Chala Hit Chala at the beginning of each episode. But you know, after that point, it just, you know, the series was so much fun to watch, full of all these hilarious moments, great fight scenes. It still had its share of derpy moments. I think I went the wrong way. Do I want to jump off of there? I don't think I want to jump off of there. Let's check the map. But you know, it got so good again. I was so freaking happy. Yeah, I don't want to jump down from here. This is the wrong spot. Went through the wrong elevator. But, you know, the Champa tournament arc was fantastic, and I'm just about caught up. The last episode I saw was the one with Goku and Piccolo babysitting Pan, and oh my god, watching Piccolo be this caring grandfather, and let's be honest, he's Pan's actual grandfather, not Goku, because he's the real parent of the series. But, you know, just watching that was so great. It's such a cute scene and everything. It was such a huge jump back to what made Dragon Ball Dragon Ball. And I know a lot of people are upset. Well, the fights...
It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Terran's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
But the, what was I saying? What I was saying is, I know a lot of fans are upset that it's more like the original Dragon Ball and less like Z, but when the fighting gets going, it gets really going. And for the record, I like both the original series and Z. To me, because I mostly read the manga, it's just Dragon Ball. I do make some differentiation, because Z gets a lot more about the action and less about the goofiness, but there's also a lot of really great comedic moments in Z. There are moments where there's character development. I also think it's funny that there's a lot of people who really hate Goku because, you know, he doesn't develop much over Z, even though I'm not sure I completely agree with that. The character I hate most in Dragon Ball Z is Gohan. And I know he's a lot of people's favorites, but he's such a walking cliche. He's like every generic protagonist ever. I don't want to fight, but I will. Gohan sucks, I said it. Yeah, he had his cool moment during the... I screwed that up. He has this cool moment during the fight with Cell and everything, but that's like the only time he's actually of any interest during the series. What does he do? Despite being supposedly so smart, he stands around and does nothing and gets his father killed. Then he stands there and whines, fighting Cell. Or instead of fighting Cell, and just gives up until his dad tells him to get off his lazy ass and save the world. And even then, he still doesn't do anything until Vegeta staggers Cell, and Gohan finally realizes, oh yeah, I can finish this jackass. I know I just pissed off a lot of Dragon Ball fans with that. But yeah, of the main cast in Dragon Ball, Gohan's my least favorite. I mean, yeah, Yamcha's useless, but he was always played for laughs. Gohan's useless because he's useless. And I know you're all going to say, well, Goku's always the one who wins. But Goku usually wins because of... Well, okay, he does pull off a few Mary Sue moments, admittedly. I went the wrong way again, didn't I? This is the way I came, isn't it? I don't know anymore. But, yeah, I understand people think Goku's a bit of a Mary Sue at times. I do see that from time to time. But the fact is, Goku usually wins completely through an actual effort. I mean, he actually had to work for most of his power. Going Super Saiyan the first time, yes, I'm using the Japanese terminology because I like how it sounds. And because I'm more familiar with the Japanese version. I could say Saiyan, not Saiyan. But you guys get the point. I missed something. I am missing something here. And before you guys comment on it, I'm a fan of... Well, okay, you've already seen I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I kept taking you in the schnoz jokes. Who builds this thing? But, you know, I'm not going to disrespect Team 4-Star for using a lot of dub lines and everything in DBZ Abridged. Because TFS, you know, they know the source material, and a lot of that stuff is played for laughs. A lot of it's played for familiarity, and some of it's just them being smartasses, like the big green dub. Of course, I got lost twice in this episode. Goodness, I'm such a failure today.
Come on, Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible. The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Didn't we cover this stuff already?
Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it say? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Anyway, as I was saying, basically, I won't be disrespectful to people who do like the dub, as long as they understand it's not a proper representation of the source material most of the time. Yes, the more recent stuff, starting with Dragon Ball Kai, is a bit more accurate. But who builds these things? Why is there so much empty space in here? But, I keep getting interrupted by this kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm not against people who like the dub. I understand why they might. I personally do not like the dub. There are aspects of it I like, particularly Chris Ayres as Frieza. I hope I said his name correctly. Because, oh my god, that's an amazing performance. Even if he wasn't, you know, saying lines that are relatively close to the Japanese version, even if he was using the Saturday morning cartoon lines from the third season dub of Z, he would still sound absolutely phenomenal. There's quite a few actors and such spread out there in that dub. But on the whole, they just got so many things wrong, and they're still getting them wrong, and it's really upsetting. Again, I'm not trying to offend people who like the dub. It's just a matter of preference. I mean, in its current condition, I can watch the dub. I might not like it, but I can watch it. It's just, they still take a lot of liberties. They still mispronounce a lot of the stuff, and it's sad to see that. I know a lot of anime do that in their dubs, like the pronunciation of Naruto. I probably said it wrong. That one doesn't bother me quite as much, because it's still relatively close. Whether it's Naruto or however you want to pronounce it, those ones I can live with. But calling the Genki Dama a spirit bomb makes no sense. It's not a spiritual-based attack.
Good idea. Firepower.
And they still say Saiyajin or Saiyan as Saiyan, and it's like, no, you're saying it entirely wrong. Still. But at this point, I'm just rambling. And this is a good place to end the episode. I'm sorry I bored you so much with my boring DBZ talk. Really, I know that's mostly just me getting off on a tangent. And I probably pissed a lot of you off with it. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I also hope you come back for the next one, which after this you of course won't. So, either way, thank you for joining me. I'll stop talking now.